162 is that number by which India are leading, and we had a lot of debate yesterday how long, and finally Siddharth caved into pressure and accepted that it will be the third session only. Remember at the start you were saying 250 they'll declare.
Yeah.
It changed last night.
I had to because Kohli is in now. Before he doesn't get a century.
Kohli is in?
Of course.
Okay. Let me put it this way. Assuming, let's say, Kohli gets out. Then they'll declare 250 lead.
250, 300, yes. Yes, they will.
It doesn't make any sense.
Does this test series, apart from the World Test Championship cycle, make any sense to you the way how the teams are playing at this point?
That's not in our control, no?
If nothing is in anybody's control.
Very harsh comment.
You want to play ruthlessly or you want to ensure that you go around very timidly?
I'm missing
what's timid about the
fact?
fact?
She'd been here, she would have.
I was geared up. I was geared up for that. She's not in today.
No, she's
not. Oh, damn. It's timid approach.
Why timid?
If this West
Indies...
Indies...
Because we got 62 runs yesterday in the first session.
I think it is an outrageous comment made by Siddharth where he says that if Virat Kohli gets out, India will declare it with 250 lead.
250, 300 lead in that range, yeah.
But if he does not get out, they'll go, no chance. I am giving it to you in writing.
Poll?
Take it from me. Doesn't matter Virat Kohli gets 100, gets out early. India not declaring before team minimum. I'm writing it right now.
I'll sign there as well.
Me too.
Not in that.
What? It's bizarre what you're saying, Siddharth.
Why are you saying that about Virat Kohli? Please explain why you're saying that.
See, we all know that Virat Kohli has not scored an overseas test century for close to 3 years now. Okay, he'll get to a century. Okay, which he most likely, I think he will.
Incoming
and loading, yes, because as you said, he played with tremendous amount of restraint. He just ensured that he didn't play any rash shots. 36 of 90, first boundary after 80 balls. So
but you're forgetting one thing. It is a fresh start.
Yeah.
All that hard work that he put in was to survive till the end of the day. 96 balls, very gritty. We praise that also. Very, very gritty by Virat Kohli. But now it's starting from scratch. The first half hour, once again.
And we all saw what happened in that WTC final.
So I think very harsh. Now explain. No, let him explain.
So, okay.
Because he's made a very big statement.
See,
very outrageous.
Kohli
it's only going to get worse, you realize that, right?
See, Kohli 64 runs, he needs more, okay? Jaiswal also, he may score a double 100. We may not see that many wickets fall.
You don't care about his double because then it doesn't matter if he get double 100 or not, India not declaring.
See, I said in the range of...
is dependent on Virat Kohli
250 to 300 range.
Absolutely unfair.
Okay, that is the lead range that I am saying India will want to target by lunch. 250 to 300 range, okay?
By lunch?
No, not happening.
Lunch, second session.
You saw 62 runs yesterday in the first session.
No, but okay.
It's a new ball.
See, 70. You need 88 runs more for 250.
You can get 88. You can get
88.
Take it.
And new ball also.
Yeah. 1 hour of the second session. Okay, suppose you get to 300.
Okay.
You mean to say that this West Indies lineup, okay, not the one that has Viv Richards, Clive Lloyd, Desmond Haynes, Gordon Greenidge, okay. This particular West Indies lineup can put up a fight on a pitch which is far more deteriorating than on day one, which had the best batting conditions, and they can get 350, 400.
No one's saying that.
Exactly, man.
So,
no one's saying that.
Even if you declare at 250, 300, it is more than enough.
But why? I cannot understand why this is 2 days of Test cricket have happened. You have 3 days of Test cricket remaining. Why do I have to declare at lunch? If I am aiming to bat only once, right? Why will I give? I agree with you that this is not the best West Indian lineup, right? But I'm saying, in that off chance, one of them gets 100. That off chance, right? Whatever. Why should I allow any team to go past my lead of 250? Okay, and assuming they get 350, and set me a target of 100 runs, which could sometimes be tricky if the pitch becomes a minefield. It's already become very slow and low. I agree that 9 times out of 10 this won't happen. What I'm saying, West Indies no chance will make 250 also.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm saying 350 for them to even give a 100 run lead. 350 though I'm saying it. But I'm saying in the off chance, there is still a 10-15% chance of that happening. Why would I want to put myself in that precarious position when all I need to do is bat one more session, get a lead of 350 minimum, which means for that team now to put me under any pressure, they need to get 450.
Yeah.
It's impossible. And when am I getting to 350? At the second...
Halfway stage of the second session.
No.
250,
Back
na?
to... No. A lead of 350.
Not that.
That is another 150 runs.
Yes.
Which is 2 sessions.
2 sessions.
2 sessions.
Yeah.
Of course, till lunch, till tea. And if I get that much lead, I have 1 session tea where I will get 2-3 wickets. Then I have 2 days of test cricket. What am I going to do? I'll need maybe 2 more sessions to finish them off.
Yeah.
Finish. So why do I have to do anything? How is it related to Virat Kohli? If let's say Virat, if your logic is that Virat needs to get 100, then if I'm Ajinkya Rahane, that is the logic. If he gets out, I'll say, boss, I will also want my 100. How can you declare at 250 when you got a 250 run lead and I'm Ajinkya Rahane batting on 40?
We are assuming he won't come to bat.
I'm Ishan Kishan making my debut.
Tough luck. Just like Shubman Gill.
No tough luck. I think you're being...
Tough luck.
No, I don't.
Because see, then we are thinking like the Sri Lanka of 1992. We are thinking like Sri Lanka against Australia. What happened? 256 Australia were all out for. Sri Lanka got a 291 run lead. 291. They batted. They're saying, oh, Australia won't be able to do this. But the Australian team made 471. They lost by 16 runs.
So you're just strengthening our case only.
No. Are we that bad?
We're not that bad.
But
see,
is this,
why get
you're
200?
comparing Australia with this West Indies side, the Australian 92 to this Australian?
I'm comparing, if we have to go by this mindset, we
That is
are
all the more giving us reason that 290 didn't prove to be enough as a lead. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Then you need to give 350 run lead.
like how we are dispelling the notion, we are not comparing that Australian team to this West Indies team. Same. We are comparing that thinking, the Indian team like the Sri Lankan team of the 1992.
But for you to say that Virat Kohli's thing will decide, I don't think Virat Kohli...
This has nothing to do with Virat Kohli.
Yeah,
That's one.
He's not the captain.
One of the key factors.
With
No,
proper...
how can it be?
Let the Virat Kohli fan
No,
respond.
I don't think Virat Kohli is Virat Kohli, okay, whatever, but India comes first. And I don't think anything of that sort is going to happen. This is just as sane as you saying.
So if
that
India comes first, 250, 300 lead should be much more enough then.
No,
Why do you have to
why
do
do
it?
you give
Why?
take that
Ruthless. Be ruthless.
Ruthless, so you'll be
No,
otherwise
but that
also.
will be foolhardy.
chance?
How? How it will be
exactly.
foolhardy?
won't be
I'm saying,
ruthless.
why are you leaving a foot in the door open?
Okay, I can understand if it was Australia. But I think have we gotten
So
too
you-
much
you-
of yellow?
No, but
This is West
you're
Indies we're
discount-
talking
You're
about.
discounting the West Indies fully. You don't think there is even a minute, slender chance of anyone putting up a fight and let's say, or maybe 2 batters getting about 80-90 runs each, which is good enough, let's say, if the others also give some sort of support for this match to even go to 5th day.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If you put on enough lead, if you bury them under that lead, let's say of about 320, 330 runs, psychologically the opposition is blown out already.
Yeah.
the
and for him
opposition-
to say that Virat Kohli is 100.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I think I just want to extend what Nikhil was saying. If Virat, let's say, gets out around 40, 42, whatever it is, if it's an early dismissal for him today, Ajinkya Rahane comes in, the ball's still new, he gets some runs. India's philosophy, given what we are hypothesizing over here, if that remains the case, won't Ajinkya Rahane, he also doesn't have 100 by the way since that one in South Africa if I'm not wrong. Wouldn't he want a century?
Not South Africa. Much before.
So wouldn't he want a century then?
But
Ishan Kishan.
see,
And would this Indian management, he's the vice captain, he's not somebody who has no say
Young
by
kid
the way.
Yashasvi Jaiswal has got a chance.
okay, so you're saying
But
India
Yashasvi
first,
Jaiswal
right?
is batting.
We are focusing on individual milestones.
How?
That is totally antithesis to the main thing that
We
you
are
said.
not. You are.
No, I had never
Why are
said.
you pointing at me?
She said 100, you said 100. What if we want to get 100?
No, I am saying by your logic, I was extending your logic. I am not looking at individual. You are saying that Virat's 100, so they will continue batting.
We never brought that up.
But I'm saying if that is the case, then how is that Ajinkya Rahane's 100 is not important or somebody else's 100? That is what I'm saying. I don't think if you ask me how Rahul Dravid is the same guy who declared when Sachin Tendulkar
Was
was on
94.
194.
194.
So there is
And you also what happened
Rahul
after
Dravid.
that.
Yeah, but that was Sachin Tendulkar. There is
Exactly.
Virat Kohli. There is Rahul Dravid. There is Rohit Sharma. I don't think they are looking at who gets 100 today or does not get 100. They are saying what is the best safe how you play 350 run lead.
Yeah.
We'll declare and then take it.
It is
simple.
an, it is
Play
a,
as long
it
as
is
you
an,
can.
it
Yeah,
is an,
exactly.
That.
it is an India first approach, not a Virat first approach.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is a scared approach.
Which he's alleging.
How?
This is
How is it?
okay. If you are that safety
just tell me
net,
this. No,
this
no,
safety
you-
net, if you're
you-
saying
you-
if it's
you've seen-
300, 350,
you've seen cricket
I can very well
far.
Just
imagine.
not wearing the same color t-shirt as mine, but our thoughts are exactly
Contrasting.
opposite.
I'll tell you why.
No, tell me this.
No.
You've seen and travelled and you've seen far more cricket than possibly I have, right? 250 and a 320 lead. Psychologically a difference or not?
Now I will add a caveat to it.
Yes or no?
Depends on the opponent.
How?
Depends on the opponent. See,
You're not giving them even half a chance.
no, I'm not giving them half a chance. A peak West Indies team, even earlier than that, they never put up a fight against an Indian bowling attack. You're expecting this West Indies team to do it. And I'll tell you why. Okay, I can very well understand why everybody is wanting 350, 400. Okay?
No,
Very
nobody
well.
said 400. But you're
350.
looking in excess of 300
350.
at least.
Okay, I understand that. I sympathize with this current mindset that the Indian cricket fan has.
The thought doesn't need sympathy.
It needs to. This is the same Rohit Sharma and the Indian team management who develop cold feet and chose to bowl in the World Test Championship final.
So if they are defensive, then they will get 350. They won't be like Brendan McCullum and this. We'll declare at 250.
250.
No, you're answering your own question.
Foolhardiness will be if they declare now. That will be foolhardy. But I'm saying
Even
250, 300 in
with
that range.
Siddharth,
Much more enough, yeah.
With 3 proper
Let us
days to play.
see what people are saying.
Three proper days
Is
of
anyone
play
saying
left.
that Siddharth's lost it?
Sidvi also said that we'll declare early because the turnaround period is less.
Yeah.
More tricky.
By the way, the other thing that you kept saying, I think the rain forecast also changed now.
Yeah.
There's
Fine.
no rain now.
Chalo, that the weather.
Weather is fickle. That we can't do
Yeah,
anything.
Yeah. So, Justin Langer, sport fan, is saying new coach of LSG. Yeah, but we had said this 2 days ago, na? So, nothing new. Meanwhile, you've had Andy Flower bid goodbye.
Yep.
He said bye-bye.
Bye bye to LSG.
Let's take two questions on the batting or the bowling of West Indies, because Mayank Thaplyal is saying even Akshay Kumar can score 200 in front of this West Indies bowling. I don't think so. Shubman Gill did not score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that, and the rest of the bowling or the batting is yet to come. But there was a super chat. Let's take that because on the similar line. Satish B saying England and Australia top order batsmen are scoring ton against quality bowling attack. Now our overrated, overhyped Indian batters scoring against team which is down and out.
That's not their fault.
Are you not supposed to score
Yeah.
score?
I
against
said
team?
this yesterday. This is actually the toughest series for an Indian batter
Damn
because there is there is nothing to gain apart from averages and whatever. But in terms of you get runs, you will have comments like this, people disrespecting it, saying, what is the big deal?
But if they fail, they will be equally vicious.
Yeah, because, this bowling attack you could not. So, come on. I don't think that you could, really judge a player like that. It's not, it's an international series that is happening. By the way, you've looked at various other players that have come in the past as well, who haven't had a great time. I mean, Virat Kohli's West Indies average was in
35.
34?
Yeah.
35,
Yeah,
35.
so it just tells you that international cricket is international cricket.
Yeah.
You know, so and I think one of the things that West Indies are hampered by, we spoke about earlier, Rakeem Cornwall getting injured, not there. Had he
Even
been
Jason
bowling,
Holder's injury.
yeah, it would have been tougher for them. So then when they got the new ball, also wasn't easy.
Yep.
So I mean.
No, and let me just dispel some notions about a weak team or all these kind of teams. You play against a team that you are got the schedule against. I don't understand this, right? Okay, if our Indian cricket fans needs a lot of memory refreshing, you did not win a series against Zimbabwe when they came until 2005.
Yeah.
You didn't win a series in Zimbabwe. But does that mean India were a bad team or were Zimbabwe a good team? That is the
away series have always been tough
Yes.
for India, even against teams that have not really been on top of their mark. Yet it's always been tough. And if you think that it's really easy, how many places or against how many bowling attacks Virat Kohli took 80 deliveries to hit his first boundary?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not that now that he said, आज मैं कुछ अलग करता हूँ, I won't hit a boundary. He of course went there to score runs.
Yep.
He realized that it was a slow drab of a pitch with slow turn. It's not conducive to stroke making.
Yeah.
He found a different way to adjust to those conditions and get those runs, whereby he had to be patient and take time. So what does that tell you? That run scoring isn't that easy. Yashasvi Jaiswal,
16
100
balls.
plus he's got, and I'm sure the old cliche, he's seeing a ball like a football,
Yeah.
is finding it tough. So it couldn't have been easy for
No,
everyone to
one-
sit on the outside and say,
I
easy.
think you pointed it out, right? Like even towards the fag end of day 2, when he was 130 plus, he was saying it's not coming onto the bat. Run scoring is becoming very, very difficult. So my problem is when you score against opponents, or if you fail against opponents, respect them equally. Appreciate them if they get runs. Also be critical of them if they fail.
Yeah.
Because okay, can I point out that Sachin Tendulkar never scored 100 in Zimbabwe? That's the only place where he's never done. So that means he's a bad player? No. Simple point. Respect opponents, please.
He didn't get a century at Lords, but Ajit Agarkar did. So,
Sir, our Ajit Agar, our chief selector now,
yeah,
man.
I'm just saying of.
Don't say that, he'll not select you.
Huh?
Nothing, bad joke.
She said a bad joke.
Alright.
So, Deepak Taritla is like saying it's not the 92 series, in 2002 series in Sri Lanka and Gaul. Okay, Deepak, two different cases, okay, where I point out the Sri Lanka this thing.
92.
92, what happened was, it was a 291 run lead. In SSC, that's when Vaughan came onto the global stage. In 2004, by the way, what happened? Every test match Australia were trailing. Every test match. Yet they bounced back and they won it 3-0. It was 2004, by the way. Super chat.
Even the Wimbledon is far more exciting.
I just got distracted, yeah.
2 semi-finals, Novak Djokovic, Sinner. This the Djoko is going to win.
Of
It's already
course.
one
Yeah,
set up,
of
2-1 up. He'll
Yep.
finish it.
The
But
machine.
the next one coming up will be a closer affair.
Alcaraz,
Medvedev versus
Medvedev.
Alcaraz.
Yep.
And I'm going with the underdog.
Medvedev.
Yes.
Yes. Because Medvedev seems to be the only guy who can beat Djokovic.
I agree with him. The only one who can put Djoko under pressure will be
Yeah.
Medvedev, not Alcazar. Alcazar, he'll chabao.
Yep. Because he defeated Alcaraz on clay.
Yeah. In
That's
grass, though, he will eat him up.
Yep.
No matter his father filming all the practice sessions.
And although Djokovic does eat the grass
He's,
also in Wimbledon.
yeah, he
No
does.
penalties, no action taken
But
against
why?
that.
No, but I think Alcaraz said in the press conference, he was asked this question. He said, your father, there was a big controversy with Djokovic. He said, but sessions are open for all. So many
Yeah.
people keep making videos. And he said, if I want to see videos, there are 100 videos available of Djokovic online.
course.
So
Right.
I can watch anything I want. So,
Storm in a teacup.
yeah. Though, I mean, it is interesting. It is interesting
Yeah.
right before the game
When you
being
look at,
filmed.
when you take an angle,
Yeah, but then do one thing. Then allow players to have practice sessions behind closed doors.
Behind closed doors,
Allow
yeah.
that. Because I remember I went for the FIFA World Cup just now.
Mm.
So certain practice sessions you could go attend, like you're going for the Argentine session or Dutch session, because you really don't need fathers and everything. Na media can do the job for it. Let's say if I'm the Dutch team and I'm playing Argentina, a Dutch journalist can go film it, give it to me, and I can play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what they do is, it depends on the team. They have a practice session, and each team by FIFA rules has to have a practice session for filming opportunities.
Yep.
But a lot of teams say that, okay, first half an hour is there for filming. So they'll do their drills for first half an hour. Then you're asked to vacate that place, bye-bye, you leave. And then the remaining session will be behind closed doors, where they'll maybe practice a few penalties, which side to do what, free kicks, positions, whatever they're planning against this team.
I like
that you can't.
I like that logic in football. Far more open with the clear-cut rules. Unlike in cricket, you
Yeah.
can't film. When if you're doing an in India practice session, you can't film.
Yeah.
No, you can film,
But
but
something
depends.
similar happened when you went for the Asia Cup as well, right? There was one of the sessions I remember you
Yeah,
saying
where they said-
which they set up someplace else.
Away from the media, they wanted to, which is fair. I'm saying what you do is you allow, see, if the media comes there to shoot an update or whatever, right? So you do a half hour of that for them to get their photo ops of each player or then, and then go and do another session behind closed doors. But even then in FIFA World Cup, not all teams choose that approach.
Yeah.
So you could have a team that will allow you full 2.5 hours, film it, whatever things that they want to do may not be trying on the field, but could be part of team meetings where they decide what to do here and there. So it's up to you. So that I feel.
But with tennis, because it's such a, I would say,
One-on-one
it's not
sport.
small term in terms of popularity. I mean, in terms of what you can do, the strategies and all of that. You know, the shots are limited. There's not really much you can do.
No,
and
you can.
Isn't it easy to understand watching, a player in his practice session?
You can, but you can understand in football also, which is what I'm saying. You can work out if they're working out a certain play in a
Right.
certain
Yeah.
way. You can figure out that that's what they're going to do. Same with tennis. Let's say if he's practicing wide serve, knowing that this guy is weak here, you can figure that out. But which is why I'm saying then you have a rule whereby you say that, okay, fine.
Private sessions.
He's training. I mean, they'll do 2.5 hour sessions. First half hour, everyone's welcome where you do your regular drills.
Yeah.
When you have to do, then you ask the crowd to go away. That is something they can do. The problem with Wimbledon is that I've traveled because the practices are in open courts, so it's actually accessible to all. You can't really cover that up.
Yeah.
But what can be done is probably have another practice facility close by with grass courts, closer to.
It's all open to visitors because many of these places don't even have proper stands then where these guys practice.
These outside courts. and practice
Exactly.
courts. Yeah.
So there to anyone, people, in fact, visitors keep filming all the time.
Yeah, they do. But he had an issue, obviously, that his opponent's father was.
But nobody, no practice sessions ever cordoned off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Dex says that Yashashvi's batting style reminds him of Quinton because yesterday we debated and I think the common consensus was sort of Ganguly the most. We got various other names, including one that I picked was Russell Arnold.
Yeah.
Somewhere he reminded me of him, and there were a few other names that
Sangakkara.
Sangakkara. No, I don't think. And I don't think it looks like Quinton. Yeah, Quinton's very different. I
He
don't-
is.
Not Yashashvi.
Yep.
Yashashvi, the closest is Dada, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. I think
Those pads and the elbow guard, all of that.
Dada-esque.
Yeah.
Sport fan says if it was Federer or Nadal, they would have been much more furor over filming.
No.
Actually, not.
No.
Because you're trying to tell me that nobody tried it before
Yeah.
this while they were playing, of course. And again, by the way, can I tell you, again, I'm talking from Djokovic's point of view. He complained that Alcaraz's father came and filmed him and he was upset about it. But I'm trying to say tomorrow doesn't stop an Alcaraz to hire anybody. It could be me, right, who goes films.
Yep.
I'm paid $200 to do that. And I
Why
film
not?
it and I'm just saying, come and give it to him. So even Joker needs to understand that can be done by anyone and would have already been happening anyway.
Yep.
Before this also, Alcaraz couldn't have been the first player. There would have been other players who would have done it and sent somebody that you don't recognize. I think the blatant thing that it is to send the father, which actually then tells you maybe they didn't have anything that devious
About it.
sort
No,
of
Carlos
plan.
said that he wanted to see the practice session.
Exactly.
That's
So
why.
I'm saying that they weren't trying to, be deceptive and hide it. So I said it's open for everyone. So my father goes, films it, and we see it, watch it. I'm saying it would have been, sort of a deception if he sent an undercover guy. Then
Then
yeah,
maybe there could have
intentions
been
are like that.
some suspicion about
this
it,
intention is like that. That I'm trying to. He was pretty open about it, saying that it's an open session. So I've sent my father, shoot it. And then when I don't think they realized that he'll have an objection to it. Once he raised an objection, he said, if that is the case, then I can visit 10 other platforms where you will see videos of Joko. And
This isn't a game of chess where you need that art of deception.
Yeah.
Chess, there are so many instances of international espionage also happening side by side. There were people in the crowd, one opponent actually said, they were continuously staring. Just staring.
Have you seen that video of Novak Djokovic video?
Which one?
Where there is a video of somebody in the crowd shoots a video of his cam there, and something is brought in, like there's a drink or whatever, and there's a guy who comes, brings it, and this guy is hiding it like this and mixing a drink and hiding it and mixing a drink. That's mixed. He doesn't know that somebody is filming, but he's still hiding it because he's in the car, and mixes the drink, and he passes it to somebody, and then that's passed on from there, and then from there it's given to the ball boy. Ball boy collects it and gives it to Novak, and then Novak has it. But the debate is that they were clearly hiding it, right? But the debate is like anti-Djokovic guys have been like there's something shady there. But pro-Djokovic guys are like that it could be just a salt mix or whatever mix that they're giving him. He goes through dope tests anyway, you know, in a year, 20, 25 of them or whatever, through the tournament also. And so, but then people pointed out, then why are you hiding it? And then people say that sometimes you hide that mixture also, that what kind of drinks you're giving him, you don't want people to know. So that's why he's hiding it. Anyway. So you can look at it both ways, is what I'm saying. But if you guys haven't checked it out, it's available online.
I haven't seen
Check
that,
it out.
yeah.
It's shot by
Audience member.
a spectator, like from the phone.
In Wimbledon?
I think it is Wimbledon. It's from a year ago or so. It's not this time. It's from a year ago. It trended on social media for a long time.
Oh.
And because there were always these talks about Joko, right, that he takes this injury break and then comes back. You know, like,
yes.
Like he's 2 sets down.
Yeah.
He's an injury. Again, those are just conjecture and, you know, people being notorious. I believe the system. Though, having said that, you had a case of Armstrong who beat the system for years.
Lance
For
Armstrong.
years.
Yeah.
And then came
He got tested also through the year, but found a way to be one step ahead of
the
tests.
agency.
So,
Cycling never recovered. After
yeah,
that.
but again, that's no intention of raising any doubts about any player. I'm just saying that there is a visual. You must check it out if you guys haven't. Very interesting.
Yep.
And the suspicion is because of the way he makes it. He's hiding it. He's looking here and then nobody, and then he makes it, and then you can see, because he's continued. You can see it being passed, and then it reaches Joko, and it's all one shot.
Yep.
Of that
Maybe because celebrities, you know, are afraid of accidentally endorsing some brand or something.
That also could be, but there was no. So I agree that sometimes it happens with your, like, you know, sometimes Red Bull is a sponsor, but you're having something else, or you're very careful, and that's why you. Because I remember it happened once with a player, and he asked for his drink or whatever he wanted, and it came in that can, and then the organizer said, no, you got to take the can back. And he was like, why? He said, because, you know, so then they put it in that paper cup. That same drink was put in a paper cup and then given it to him, so he could have. Obviously, because it must have been a conflicting sponsor, right?
Yeah.
For example, if you're having Gatorade in a Gatorade bottle and that's been Powerade is a sponsor, obviously you can't bring the Gatorade bottle like that, right? So you'll have to have it in a paper cup. They can't stop you from having your choice of drink, but you have to.
Exactly.
And by the way, sometimes players can then be smart also. Even if it's not a conflicting sponsor, I could be smart. Let's say there is no Powerade or anything. I could be smart by taking money from Gatorade, saying that, you know what, Premier, I will ask for Gatorade while I'm playing. So what that does is, the drink comes and then you have it. It's a kind of an advertisement for that drink, and there could be a deal between a player and that drink supplier. But then tournament organizers are so smart; they know that we're not getting any out of this, so we won't allow it. No brand that is part of the official tournament can be shown.
Can be shown, yes.
It's happened. Maybe that could be the thing, but as far as I remember, and I'll see that video now, it's been time, you could not really see.
Why was it being passed along with, you know, so many?
No, because he could not go. Not sorry. Let's say he's sitting in the second.
Wait, who was doing that? Was it
his
own
trainer
tour.
and whatever. But you don't know whether it's fine also or not. We don't know.
Find out soon.
What he's putting in it. I'll try and find out. Let's take a few questions. Let me see if I can find out that one.
So sports fans saying India's 2 tests in South Africa will be at seam-friendly wickets of Cape Town and Centurion. How would you want India to prepare in these tests for tougher task at SA? I mean, they are already getting their preparation. I think they are doing a reverse of what they did in 2013-14. I mean, that was the last time India played the ODIs first, then the tests. So this time 3 T20Is to begin with from December 10th onwards. Then you got 3 ODIs and then you're playing the 2 tests. Centurion 26th to 30th, 3rd to 7th is Cape Town. But again, a 2-test series, South Africa, that is kind of sad because the last time we played a 2-test series was in 2013-14. Now, 10 years later, that is sad. A Freedom Trophy series, I think South Africa are one of the top teams. Just 2 tests.
You're going to be seeing India play them much more.
But India will play 4-5 tests only against England
5
and
now.
Australia. Yeah,
No longer
5.
4.
No longer 4. Yeah, 5 tests. Because England are coming in Jan-Feb.
Yes.
So,
And then we go the following year.
yeah, and we go to Australia for 5 tests. So, that's the priority at this point. So, Vignesh Konar is like saying, I hope that's answered your question, sports fan. They'll prepare by playing the T20Is and the ODIs first, and then that's your test series preparation. Vignesh Konar is saying, just imagine, after so much struggle, Jaiswal gets an opportunity and plays a reverse sweep in last over of day 1. Only 1 in billion has
Can
a
I take
champion
a question
mindset.
before that? I
Yeah.
forgot, sorry. Mudit Hastir had asked me on Twitter, and I forgot to take that question. It came before our show started. He said, Nikhil, please clear the confusion. Your co-panelist name is Harshit or Mohit?
Yeah. Oh man. Tough question.
Trick question.
Yeah.
Question.
Why don't you tell everyone what your name is? From the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
Because whatever we say, then again people will be like, nahi, ye to kuch.
Just check out some of the videos, na? The other videos.
Ha, check out the other videos.
The
There
sign
is
off will
name-
then tell you.
Name.
Soon have to do a whole timeline, why it happened, how it started for Mohit and Harshit.
Ha.
Who's who? Who
Yeah.
was where?
Harshit Patel also then.
Huh?
Gargi also had.
No, that died down.
That died.
Yeah,
Gayatri,
that
Gregory.
Never, that never caught on.
That never caught on.
Yeah.
No, his name is Harshit.
Yes.
Modi, I took that question. So, yeah, now you can take the other.
Yeah.
This was a more important question.
Yeah. Vignesh. So Vignesh is saying, just imagine after so much struggle, Jaiswal gets an opportunity and plays a reverse sweep in last over of day 1. Only 1 in billion has such champion mindset. I mean, he's talking about how he tackled the spinners on day 1 when he got a chance to bat.
Yeah.
Reverse sweep. And credit to him, he's played a superb knock on this sluggish wicket. It's not been easy because the number of boundaries also has been pretty low. Even if he scored 143, Rohit 10 fours and 2 sixes, just 52 runs have come out of the 103 in boundaries. Even Yashasvi Jaiswal for that matter. So that's why, yeah, he's got a champion mentality. Barring Ranji Trophy, he scored a century in all other first class debut matches if you look at it. Dulip he scored 100, Irani scored. Now in Test cricket, barring Ranji, he's done it everything.
Yeah, pinnacle format, he's done it. The biggest stage.
10 centuries
Now
out of
looking at-
16.
Now, and the fact that a youngster from India is saying that Test cricket is the priority for him, I think that's a big thing in this generation.
Yeah. No, and also just look at him from IPL to
Yep.
Test. It's happened quick, and look at the way he's adapted.
Yeah.
In IPL, he was playing complete IPL style.
Yes.
In Test cricket, he's ready to bide his time, spend time, looks like he's hungry, wants to get a lot of runs. So, to have that range at such a young age and that appetite, it's incredible. So, which is why I hope.
And bring those reverse sweeps and attacking shots from the IPL to this format. Again,
Yeah,
on
but
the
those
first.
are rare, right? See, that's what I'm saying. He wasn't that adventurous, which is good. I'm saying he's ready to just bide his time playing conventional cricket as well. Once or twice, yes, you're bowling negative line. He says, okay, now let me just upset his line and length and go for a reverse sweep. More often than not, he's okay. He's, what happens with new age cricketers? They have so many shots with them that they kind of get bored with one thing. They want to improvise and keep it. With him playing conventional cricket all this while for how many 200 much more than
200
that.
plus deliveries.
Yeah,
Yeah.
deliveries
Yeah, yeah.
that he's played.
244 if I'm not
Yeah,
wrong.
that's incredible,
Incredible.
for Jaiswal.
I mean, yet again, a batsman from Mumbai exciting the cricketing world. I mean,
Yeah.
whoever comes from there, I mean, they really have something as well. Remember, Kambli, Rahane, Gavaskar, Sachin, All from Mumbai.
No, last 3 batsmen to get their 100 on debut for India, all Mumbai batsmen. Rohit Sharma, Prithvi Shaw, and now Yashasvi Jaiswal.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yashasvi
but I
Jaiswal.
agree. The best thing about Yashasvi is his adaptability and
Yeah.
his versatility. Because I remember in IPL we used to see him go out of the crease to hit the ball over the bowler's back
Yep.
on the very first ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was some aggressive cricket from Yashasvi Jaiswal, and to this batting almost a whole day. I mean,
Yeah.
that's incredible patience from him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, he's like typical that Khadu's kind of batting. Shivam has been pointing for a long time. He wants us to tell everybody that Yashasvi's father wants him to score a double 100. He was caught by a camera while he was on a Kavadia sort of yatra. I think he was doing that, right?
Yeah.
It seemed like that, and then he was stopped. So clearly he didn't have time to watch his son bat. I'm thinking.
Must be for following on the phone.
How will you? But if you're doing the Kavadi yatra where you're walking, then where will he be watching?
Intermittent. They may be taking breaks. Then they may be watching.
He
at
must be
that point.
checking then
Yeah.
score or whatever. Maybe.
Yes.
So today also I don't think he'll be able to see. No, he'll be walking.
Yeah.
Unless you reach your destination by evening, na? Sometimes.
Yeah.
So
You
start
might
early morning, reach by evening, then you can watch it on the phone.
on the phone.
Rest करते हैं तब हो सकता है very much
Yep.
possible.
Maybe I shouldn't have been whining along the way because I got late today because of the Kavadia Yatra. Now if there are, you know,
You've got a double whammy now, the floods and the
now
Kavadi
because
Yatra.
you've got, you know, parents of cricketers also on the Yatra, you should never, I should have maybe been on the lookout for his father interview.
Why he won't be here, yaar.
Can be, he could be anywhere. It's a Yatra, you never know.
Okay, let's take more questions.
Okay.
Can Yashasvi break Lara's record of 400 tonight?
Nah.
No. By the way, I wanted to ask all of you, 100 coming for Virat?
Yes.
Yes. Now
I
He
said
had said
yes.
no.
I had said no on day
I
one.
said yes yesterday also.
Yeah, me too.
I have changed.
I'm saying no more 100s coming.
Could happen because of the conditions, but
No more 100 coming for anyone. There's a gut.
Hmm.
I mean, India will get that 350 run lead that they're looking at, but I'm saying no more 100s coming.
100 for Virat, but India will be 6 down by the time they declare.
Let's see. So, but yeah, Brian Lara's record 400, no boss. But even if it was to happen, and I think there is no chance of that happening, it won't happen today.
Yeah. It'll happen on Saturday or Sunday. If India want to bat
Maybe
and
India
bat and
want to
bat.
for that.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, Mr. Fack wants to know who will Iyer replace when he gets fit? How can Iyer replace the recently appointed vice captain Rahane? That's an interesting one. But you know what? One thing I've realized about Indian cricket, sometimes problems sort themselves out.
replacing players is easy.
No, because somebody else gets
Injured.
It just happens.
Yeah.
Or somebody has a lack of form for a long time.
Yeah.
So this is too early to look at who is going to replace.
Yeah.
But something, as I said, will sort itself out, as has happened many times before. Yes.
Yeah. Or a bogey,
Shivam points out.
or a illusionary bogey called the short ball tactic.
That is true.
Yep.
Chalo, no matches started. We'll see you lunchtime. If you are watching the test match and you're not enjoying it much, you can simultaneously watch Wimbledon.
Yes.
Asian and Athletic done for the
It's
day.
done for the day.
We've got all the videos up. Check those out as well.
Yeah.
Akash Bardaj wants to know peak Nadal or peak Joko. Oh my God, it's very, very tough.
Very tough.
Peak, we're talking peak level. Huh? So not right now, but peak level, very tough. But Nadal's my emotional favorite. So
I'm going with peak Joko.
Joko. I think Nadal.
Complete all surface dominance. Complete.
That's true.
Which is why Joko for me as well.
No, he's talking about when they're at their peak.
Yeah.
Peak.
But at peak, though, Nadal also won also.
But he's been more complete, no, that way.
Yeah, but peak, no. That's what
Peak,
I'm saying. At
yeah, I
their
mean-
peak, we don't know. Again, as I'm saying, it's a
Yeah.
good debate. It's a very close one. It's a good debate. Not anymore, because obviously Joko's got a few years on
Yeah.
Nadal, and not the last 2-3 years. Where
Nadal's in his last
Yeah.
8, 10
24
months.
24
He
is
said
his
after
last.
the Olympics he's done.
Correct. I'm saying when he was at, I mean, how 6 years ago, how would they be? against each other. What I'm
Because
saying is
if he had given the option of peak Nadal or peak Federer, I would have picked peak Nadal.
no, that because on peak form both Nadal, Djoko,
Yeah,
at least Nadal played Federer during his peak
yeah.
and had his number. So
And peak Djokovic defeated peak Nadal on French Open clay. Something
but that
that
was at peak Nadal. No, I think Nadal had a very bad 2-3 years. He had come back after that. He was out for a long time. Peak Nadal was
8 to 12.
Yeah,
8
Because
to
after
12.
that he was hampered by injuries.
yeah. So I'm just saying, it's again we'll have to like look at the numbers, sit back and do it. It's an interesting debate.
Yes.
A close one at that. I agree.
Yep.
Anyone could be right.
Yes.
See you. Bye bye.
See you.
Lunchtime.
Lunch session.